Hey y'all, it's Destiny and welcome back or welcome to Destiny Reacts. So it looks like Jasmine and Philip are really not doing well together. They're not co-parenting as well as Philip thought they would. And it seems like he's having a problem with a lot of his mother of his children, probably all of them. I'm really going to need Philip to understand that everything that he's going through right now is the situation he put himself in. He has to be responsible. This is what he decided to do when he was younger. Have all of these women and have all of these kids. And for some reason, he's trying to figure out why it's not working with what he's trying to do. It's just too many. There is no possible way that he is going to spend equal amount of time with each one of them. It's just not going to happen. And he's going to have a lot of mothers upset with him because he can't do it. Now, he has to understand that this is his fault. He decided to do this. Philip was very optimistic once he got out of prison. He thought he was going to be able to take care of all of his kids and be there for all of them and try to spend time with all of them, but it's not working out like that. It can't. You don't have one mother to 10 children. You have multiple mothers, multiple personalities, multiple different children. It's just not going to work. This is the bed that Philip made, and he's going to have to lie in it. It's not going to be easy. He's not going to get sleep. He's not going to be able to work like he wants to. I mean, what did he think? Having all of these kids with all of these different mothers, he was just going to be able to work and make all this money and take care of them all equally? No. I look at it as Philip is finally being held accountable for what he's done all of those years ago. Think about it. So many kids, and all of them are roughly around the same age, so obviously he never had to deal with this. He's never had to try to be in each child's life like he's trying to do right now. It's going to be hard. Philip also mentioned in this live stream that he is finding it hard to deal with both Jasmine and Asia. He said that Asia wants their son to come live with him, and as we all know, this would not be the first time. This would actually be probably the second time that Asia has wanted her son to go live with Philip permanently. So Asia does live in a different state, so if her son goes to live with Philip, how would she even see him? She would just give him to Philip and never see him as much as she does now? I mean, are you going to move to Texas and then you'll be able to see him more often? Like, what would that situation be like? Is she just going to give her son to Philip and move on? Now with Jasmine, it's looking like she just wants to know exactly when Philip will be able to get the kids. She wants a schedule and she wants it now. She understands that Philip has to take care of other children, but you have to take care of her kids too. This is the bed that Philip made. It is what it is. He's going to have to figure all of this out. Y'all also have to think about it like this. Jasmine's kids have been in Philip's life. They were actually the family that was living with him. Jasmine's oldest kids would see him all the time. They live with him. They have a bond with their dad that's very strong. So, of course, the kids want to see their dad all the time. How is Jasmine supposed to explain to her 4 children that, hey, your dad has, 6 other kids? And he needs to spend time with them too. So y'all gonna have to wait. Kids aren't gonna understand that. They just want what they want, and they want it now. Jasmine's kids want to see their dad all the time. I don't know what they're gonna do. This whole situation is so unfortunate that Philip decided to have all these kids by all these women, because now look, you have kids thinking, oh, I can't see my dad, he doesn't want to see me, when obviously he's saying that's not the case. It's just he has a lot that he has to do. He has to work, he has to make money, he has to try to get his own place, and he has to see all of his children. So the only victims in this situation to me is all of the kids. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to have parents that are like them and decided to have all these kids by different people. It's just, they didn't ask for this life, and it's just really sad. The parents really just have to come together and try to compromise. So Philip says the reason that Asia wants their son to come live with him is because she says that he acts better around his dad, and I'm guessing his schooling is better. Maybe his whole attitude is better when he's around Philip than when he's with Asia. So if Quincy actually goes to live with Philip, how is he going to be able to take care of him and work at the same time? So I also watched Jasmine's video or the live stream that she did, and I think she has some points that make a lot of sense. To me, she is finally holding Philip accountable for what he's done. He's got to be held accountable now. Like, you have to figure out how you're going to get the kids. We need to have a schedule. You need to get it together. And this is something I haven't seen before. Jasmine let a lot of things slide when she was with Philip. He was able to do whatever he wanted to do, move in other children of his baby mothers, and she had to take care of the kid. Like, it was crazy. She's finally stepping up and finding her voice and letting Philip know what needs to happen, and I'm happy for her. I think it's funny that a lot of people look at Philip and like he's this savior and he's doing so good with the kids and he's having so much fun with them. But do y'all not remember he was in prison for like 4 years for a crime? And he hasn't been in their lives for that amount of time. And it was his choice to make those decisions, which landed him in prison. He needs to be doing every single thing that he's doing now, and he needs to be doing more because he missed out on 4 years of all of his children's lives. 10 kids, 4 years. To praise him and say he's doing so much great things for the kids, he needs to be doing more. He needs to be doing everything. He needs to be able to go back in time and make up those 4 years. Jasmine says she wants a schedule to where she can see and know exactly when Philip will be able to get the kids. And she also mentioned that Amaya wants a schedule too. She wants to know when she'll be able to see her father. He's been gone for so long, and all she wants to do is spend time with him. That's all the kids. And I don't blame her, and of course that's what the kids want, and that's what the kids need to get. The sad part about it is Philip cannot split his self into 6 different Philips and go to each of the kids' house and spend time with them equally. So the kids are just going to lose out. They're going to miss out on time. They're going to miss their dad, even though he's not in prison anymore. They're going to miss him. A lot of kids aren't going to get the time that they need, and it's just how it's going to have to be. Because Philip is not married to any other mothers, he's not going to be able to be there for any of the kids like he should be. He's not going to be a full-time dad. He's not going to be there full-time. He doesn't live with any of them. None of the kids are going to get his time that they actually need, ever. The only way this could kind of work out is if all of the mothers would be able to communicate, talk, get their issues out with each other, and finally come together for the children and work it out. Because if this mother wants you to do something with these kids, but then this mother wants you to do something else with those kids, it's not going to work. They all have to come together as adults. But will it happen? Now, I don't know the other mothers, but we do know of 2 mothers, which is Jasmine and Asia, and it looks like they'll never get along. They'll never be able to come to terms and make peace with each other. It's just not going to happen. So until all the mothers can come together, be adults, and do what they're supposed to do for the kids, I don't see this working out like Philip wants. Now, in Philip's video, he did say that he has a son that's getting older, and the mother just doesn't trust Philip around his son, I guess. She doesn't see that he can maybe take care of him. I don't know. It was kind of vague, but it seemed like she just doesn't trust Philip all that much to do what her son needs. So that causes conflict. Now, how ironic that Asia wants their son to go live with Philip, but I bet you if Jasmine said that, or Jasmine wanted all 4 kids to go live with Philip, y'all will have something to say. A lot of people will have something to say about her doing this. But for some reason, if it's Asia, people think it's normal and okay. Let me know what y'all think. Jasmine also said in her video that if something happened to her to where she wasn't here anymore, he would have to figure something out because he would get the kids. And I'm looking at it like she's saying since she had to pick up and just do what she had to do once Philip went to prison, what if that happens to him? He would have to figure it out. Now, I do understand people thinking that Jasmine is selfish and how she feels. Now, of course, we're all looking at it from the outside in, and we're seeing that, yes, he has 10 kids, he has 6 baby mamas. Like, Jasmine, you gotta give him time to where he can get his stuff together, and then he can see all of his kids equally. But a lot of people think Jasmine is selfish because she's thinking that way. But is it really her fault that he has 10 kids and now he has to figure out how to juggle all of this? Jasmine has been saying since she thought he was getting out of prison many years ago that as soon as he gets out, he's getting those kids. She said that in multiple videos. So I'm not surprised in how she's acting, but of course it's going to look selfish to us because we see the situation. Now, if you put yourself in Jasmine's shoes, could you really say that you would just be patient and just tell your kids, oh, just wait, wait on it. Maybe you'll get to see him once a week or something. Just be patient. Would you be patient with him, or would you be acting like Jasmine, like, you need to figure it out. You need to get these kids. The kids want to see you. I need a break. Let me know how you would deal with this situation if you were in it. So Jasmine also said that Philip had to have a DNA test on Amaya, and they do have a court order on, I guess, how they're supposed to get the kids. But it sounds like it was just done when she first had Amaya. I wonder why he needed a DNA test. Did he have to get one on Kaylin as well, or was it just on Amaya? She didn't really explain that situation, so y'all have to let me know what you think about all of this. Obviously, Philip is going to have to figure something out so that he can be in all of his kids' lives. He's going to have to communicate with every single mother and just try to figure the best way to do what he's supposed to do. Hopefully him and Jasmine can actually come together and figure out a schedule, because that's what she needs and that's what the kids need. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.